Alrighty, so for today's tour, we're going to drive in and around the Reunion neighborhood of North Commerce City. We're going to start it off at the Reunion Park near the coffee house. Right now we're driving eastbound on 104th Avenue. We're getting to Reunion Parkway. Reunion has a lot of different styles of properties. They've got paired properties, townhomes, single family, entry level, single family luxury, gated community. It really is a lot of different properties that they offer in a very much a park-like setting with lots of trails, miles and miles of trails. What you're seeing is the red building that you see is the Reunion Rec Center, which is where they have a community gym that comes with your home and your membership when you live in Reunion. And they also have 2 community pools, basketball courts, pickleball courts. This over to the left was the coffee house, which is a community partnership. They train young adults to get real life working skills. It's pretty cool. It's a great place to do meetings or work from home, quote unquote. The Union Rec Center. We're going to go to the left here. There's resale available in this neighborhood and also new builds available in this neighborhood. There's many builders in this neighborhood. One of them is TriPoint, which those homes, the style of their homes is immediately to the right. Richmond American, Shea, Oakwood Homes. It was previously a Shea community and now it's an Oakwood Homes community. That transfer happened a couple years ago. There's also a golf course in this community, which is to the left. We're going to take a left on 111th Place. One of the benefits of living in Reunion is the proximity to Denver International Airport. You're about 20 minutes away from your doorstep to the airport. If you happen to work there, it's very easygoing. If you or your spouse or your partner happens to commute via airport, it's a great in and out to get to the airport and back. It doesn't take your whole day. We're going to go left on Mobile. And you can see the golf course on both sides, left and right here. So it goes right through the street. There's a cart path though. There's lots of parks in Reunion, lots of pocket parks, just different things to be able to take in, lots of picnic spaces, covered awnings. Well maintained. Going west on 109th. These homes are all newer, probably since 2020. And I find when you are building in a new community or living in a newer community, there's a lot of pride of ownership within that community as well. Lots of camaraderie, lots of meet your neighbors, get the kids together for play dates. You get to know everyone's dog. We're going to go south on Uray Street. All the houses on the right side back to the golf course as well. Now we are on the west side of the Reunion Park on Landmark Drive going northbound. As far as resale values that I'm seeing currently in this neighborhood, resale values I'm seeing anywhere from mid fours to north of the park here, right over in this area, actually just to the right of us. I've seen mid fours for homes that were Shea built, going all the way up until the eights, 850. Gated portion of Reunion will easily get 1.2 to 1.4. So the left of us here, we've got Reunion Elementary. So this is just some of the open space behind some of these homes here, which is really nice. Sedalia Way going east. We're going to go into Unity Parkway going east. Excuse me, this is Unity Lane. Unity Parkway is immediately to the right here. We're going to drive through it. Drive us out of the neighborhood, going out of this portion of the neighborhood, going past the Stead High School. It's a charter high school. And there is another high school being built currently. It will be open for fall enrollment of 2027. That high school, oh, didn't believe what this is there. We've got the name of that high school escapes me right now. I'll look it up and tell you. This area has been starved for a public high school for a long time. This neighborhood came about, I want to say, in 2003, 2004. So as it's grown, so is the need for schools. We've got Reunion Elementary to the north that we just drove past. We've got now House South Lawn Elementary on, south of 104th off of Walden. This is Waco and 107th. And Walden and 107th is where you can get entrance to the Stead High School. And their campus extends further south down to Homestead Trail in 106th. To the right here, you can see some carriage homes. Carriage homes have a shared driveway, a slightly smaller footprint, but many families live in those homes. To our left, they are building multi-family project. I want to say it's apartments. Those will be available for rent in the next year or two. Okay, we're at 104th, crossing over, we're at Walden. To the right, we have paired properties for purchase. To the left, we've got one of our fire departments, fire stations here in South Adams. We're going to drive by South Lawn Elementary. To the left of over here, we've got Oakwood Homes. To the right, we have Shea Homes, both single family, available for secondary purchase market on the secondary market. Okay, we're at South Lawn Parkway in Walden, where you can see most recent elementary school over to the left, excuse me, over to the right. Some speed bumps. We got 100th and Walden, turning into South Lawn. Now, on the south side, on the left side, is another community called East Point. It's not a part of Reunion, so taxes and HOA vary on that side of the street, but they still have great access to all the parks and amenities, not amenities as far as pools and rec center is concerned, but you can still take advantage of the walking trails and the elementary schools, of course. On the right side is still Reunion. We are going to drive around Swan Park. That's to the north here. This is our newest pool for Reunion. Pool hours vary, but it's primarily memorial to Labor Day. Also, you can see we've got some sport courts with basketball and basketball on the exterior, then tennis on the interior. Tennis and pickleball. I love pickleball. I played for the first time last month, had the best time. Loved it. So, and this is Southland Park. It does have a track all the way around it on the outside with sidewalk in on the interior with more of a softer feel for people with joint issues. And you can see there's plenty of houses still available for sale right now, secondary market. You can be right on the park. Let's just continue around here. And then I'm going to drive over to Reunion Ridge via 104th. Doesn't look like the pool's super busy today. Probably get in no problem. Our temps today are 90 degrees. Today's date is August 7th. It's pretty refreshing for August. We've had a string of 100-degree days, so we got walkers to the pool. It's super accessible. And what a fun day to go to the pool. I love it. Okay, so we're westbound on 100th Avenue. Square footage on the properties in South Lawn range from, I would say, about 2,200 square feet. Most of these homes have basements. Some of them are finished, some of them aren't, obviously. But I would say that the square footage starts at about 2,200 square feet, obviously depending on the house, design, lot, all that jazz, and then go up to 4,500 square feet, maybe even to 5,500 square feet. And South Lawn is bordered by some open space right here. Second Creek open space. I'm actually going to go down to the south and just show you the build out for this next high school that's to be opened 2027. It's directly in front of us right here. We are currently on Landmark. We're south of 104th. And this is where the sports fields are going to be. This road will get finished behind these homes here. It's partially finished now, obviously not where we're at currently, but it will be. Drive by that high school a bit, construction area. All of these homes are going to back to the high school. High schools can be both a blessing and a curse. I feel like without your house directly facing it, you'll probably be just fine. It's really great for transportation. If you've got two people working in the home and your son or daughter needs to get to class and you're unable to drive them, you're easily within walking distance of both the elementary school, the middle school, and the high school. So it's not all bad. Okay, we are turning from 99th Avenue to southbound Reunion Parkway. Again with the speed enforcement bumps. But yeah, over to the right here, this is where this new school is going to be. Now we've got 3 other high schools in this school district. School district is Brighton 27J. Brighton High School, Prairie View High School, Riverdale Ridge, and then this is the 4th high school and is Rocky Vista. And as I said once before, fall opening of 2027. The other 3 high schools have recently gained CTE buildings, which is career technical education. This is also going to have the career technical education, but it's going to be built within the confines of the building, as not to have a bunch of exterior buildings on the outside of it. Better for aesthetics. The neighborhood that is just to the south of us is Prairie Farm. You'll find multiple builders in this neighborhood. There are Meritage, LGI, Richmond American. There's a couple others as well. There's also another charter school in that area too. I'm going to focus on Reunion today, and the next video will have more surrounding communities. You can tell that they're working on infrastructure still with the new high school. They've added some lanes to this road. I will say this, if you're looking to buy in a newer community, just beware that you will be in a construction zone for a little while. Be flexible. There's lots of equity to be gained within a new community, so don't get too worried about it. But if you're one of the new buyers within a new community like this, there's a lot of equity to gain. So just keep that in mind when you're frustrated with new traffic. Okay, just keep that in mind. These are all paired homes right here. Super cute on the interior. A lot of those are turning over right now. They're going for roughly $380 to about $390 or so. As far as I know, the lot to the right of us is planned for commercial, though there are no plans yet for that specifically. Okay, we're going to make our way over to Reunion Ridge. Going west on 100th Avenue again. I'm going to go north on Landmark Drive. Again, at the Second Creek Open Space that we're going to go north this time. Second Creek Open Space does have a huge trail system that connects all the way down past 96 into the Rocky Mountain Arsenal trails. And then it also goes north of 104th and connects up there as well into more of the Reunion neighborhood trails. And also into the neighborhood of Buffalo Run. To the left of us right here, we've got a neighborhood called Buckley Ranch, which is separate of Reunion. We have a water treatment facility. We also have an apartment complex right here called Inova. I believe they've got 1 2-bedroom apartments. I don't believe they've got 3 bedrooms. To the right of us, we've got Primrose, which is early childcare and development. I'm going to go through this light with orange. Amber. Apartment complex has pool, all that fun stuff, but you can expect your rent to be around between $2,500 to $3,000. Immediately to the left, there is Rocky Mountain Lutheran High School, grades 9 through 12. It's a smaller school, it's private. Up here, you'll see another daycare. We've got a great restaurant up here called State House. Some fast food joints, which have just recently came in within the last couple of years, which is very exciting for people that have lived here for a long time. We've got the learning experience, auto parts stores, you know, the regular stuff. 7-Eleven, banks, tanning facility, nail, all that fun stuff. Salons. We're at Idalia right now in 104th. There's a Walgreens here. There's still some new buildings coming in, new businesses coming in. There's a Verizon store. There's a new business coming in called Candy Cloud, which is a drink place. We've got our Dutch Bros. We've got some bar and restaurants. We do have another set of apartments over here, some more townhomes. A regular suburban neighborhood. We've got a Dion's up here. I did see that they're building a new Dion's in GVR, Green Valley Ranch, so that's exciting. We've got a huge King Soopers over there to the right of us, just north on 104th here. So we're going westbound towards the mountains, but you cannot see the mountains today. They are covered with smoke from fires in Utah. We've got townhomes just immediately to the south of us. We also have some income qualified apartments right here as well. There's a neighborhood back there called North Range Village is to the north. There is a neighborhood to the south though, right here. And we are getting over towards, like I said before, to Reunion Ridge. And that's where you'll find more new builds. At Potomac and 104th right now. Going south. Houses to the right, you can tell, are the carriage homes. I'm going to drive through some of them right now. At 102nd and Worcester right now. And 2nd Vaughn. Front lawns are almost always included in new builds. You are usually responsible for your backyard, but everything is very negotiable right now. New builds have a better opportunity to negotiate your interest rate. They have more money to throw at that than a secondary market home, though there's still flexibility in the secondary markets as well. We are in the middle of one of the most severe droughts we've had in years. So we've got lots of watering restrictions going on. So if you notice like yards in disarray, that's what's going on. There are limitations on how much people can water their lawns. So these are new build homes. A couple of these are new build homes that are recently finished, and it looks like they're on the secondary market. Some of them have really great lots to them, backing not necessarily to open. I guess I would consider it open space. It's more open. You don't have a neighbor behind you, I should say. You still have access to trails all throughout here. There's one there. Fences in Reunion are rather short. I believe they allow for a 4-foot fence, maybe 4.5. That would be worth looking into exactly. If you're on open space, you're going to get a split rail fence. If you're not on open space, you're going to get a shorter livable fence. If you've got dogs, that could be a problem. Like jumpers, that could be a problem for you. Something to consider, okay? going north on Vaughn Way at 100th Avenue. Tri Point Homes to the right here. They've got some really fun models to go through. They also have great incentives right now to purchase. More of those carriage homes just immediately to the right. And then this is the American Dreams collection. I hope I'm saying that correctly. I will drive by and drive through them. They are on the smaller side. I would say if you're looking to downsize, it'd probably be okay, but they are all 2-story for the most part, I believe so. They've got 1-stall garages and like 1 other parking space. So they are smaller. But if you're just getting into purchasing a home for your first time, it could be a really great option for you. Still get your pocket parks, you still get access to trails, you still get the amenities. Much smaller footprint though. And that is Reunion Ridge. Still space to build. There's more infrastructure coming for Reunion. And they're working on it currently. It's just south of the rec center, west of Chambers. Next spot we're going to drive through is Fernberry has some new builds, and we're going to go through those, go through that neighborhood. If I can get there, to be honest, because they are working on infrastructure. So we're at 104th and Vaughn Way right now. We're getting ready to drive into Potomac Farms. Potomac Farms is not a part of Reunion, but it is part of North Commerce City. Really luscious tree-lined streets. I love a neighborhood with good trees. I love a neighborhood that gives good tree. So we'll drive through here. Even some of these trees are in distress. You can tell by how singed the leaves are. It's so sad. Okay, so immediately to the left here, we've got Turnberry Park, which is adjacent to Turnberry Elementary. Turnberry Park is a city park. It was one of our favorites when my daughter was younger. It's got a little bit of a skate park vibe to it as well. It's a smaller skate park, but it's a little something for the skate people. The people who skate. Okay, we're at Wheeling and 108th. We're going north. Buyers have a lot of options right now if considering secondary build homes or even new build homes. Interest rates are higher than they've been all year long. So there's grand market hesitation. If you are willing and able and have been thinking about it for some time, you are certain to negotiate really. It's hard to say that it's a deal because you're still going to pay for it, right? But there's a lot of deal to be had in the marketplace right now. Okay, we are on Turnberry Parkway now. I took a quick jaunt on 110th Avenue. We're going to go north. In this next section of the neighborhood, Turnberry butts up to Highway 2 on the left, on the west, and to the north, Highway 2 kind of angles. So that's where you're at, okay? So then we've got, let this guy pass. We've got single family dwellings, and there's also paired project in here too. And they're still building, so there's still time to get what you want exactly. This is KB Homes. And I do know that they're offering really excellent incentive rates. They opted for zero scaping in the front yard, so you've got a lot of rock, crushed granite, and then some shrubbery. There's a paired products right here. All the construction vehicles. I don't know if people can always see me. There's a lot of stuff going on in the streets. But the paired products are surrounded by single family. And vice versa. The single family is surrounding the paired product. So just keep that in mind. A lot of times with a paired product, these do come with like a 2-stall garage, but you might have, more than 2 vehicles in this for each property. So with that said, you're going to have more cars on the street. So we're at 111th place in Wheeling Court. Try to exit this neighborhood just because it is still very much a construction site. We're going to go south on Xanadu. We go west on 110th. We're going to go south on Worcester. We're going to go west on Turnberry Parkway. Looks like they still have that detour ahead right now, although I think it's here slightly. They're putting in infrastructure for this next phase over here. I believe this next phase is it's behind me. It's south of there's a rec center here, a city rec center called Buffalo. Bison Ridge Rec Center. Commerce City has 2 rec centers. We've got an Eagle View Rec Center, which is in historic Commerce City, and then we've got the Bison Ridge Rec Center, which is the north area of Commerce City. Okay, we are going south right now on Potomac, and we're almost to 104. Farms is to the west of me. North Range Village is to the east. There's another fire station. And then this is an office complex called North Range Village. North Range. Wait, we are going eastbound. I'm going to drive north on Chambers and drive into Reunion via Heartland Street. Heartland. On one side of Heartland, it's called the Back Nine. On the other side of Heartland, it's called the Fairway. And they all have homes that back to the Fairway. The Fairway is a gated portion of Reunion. The Gallery is what the gated portion is called, the Gallery. They're on Fairway Drive. Here's Chambers Road. Inside this North Range Town Center, we're about ready to get a new convenience library. Our library system in this area is called Anythink. And the convenience system, this is a new model of library that they're doing here. It's just a smaller format and accessible. I think it's got 24-hour accessibility. Not open yet. Haven't seen it yet. It's new. It's a new format. So I'm not 100% certain how it's all going to work out. We do have a new library that's opening up through this Anythink system. And it is a nature library. And it's off of 136th in Yosemite area. That opens tomorrow, I believe. Maybe it opens today. Today's the 7th. It's part of the trail system. It's really close to Riverdale Ridge High School and Quist Middle School, which are part of 27J. the area over to the left, west of where I'm left of the camera over here, this is still going to be developed as part of Reunion. We're going to drive into the back 9 right now. As I said, north on this is Heartland. North on this street here is called the Gallery. They all are on Fairplay Drive. And then immediately south here is called the back 9, which we've driven through a portion of that already. Fairway Drive, I mean, obviously they're going to back to the fairway or face the fairway, depending on which side of the street they're on. There are some newer homes in there. There are some older homes in there. Older as in like early 2000s. Great mature trees, great landscaping over here, part of Reunion. Going this way, this is Buffalo Run. This is actually not a part of Reunion. It's a little pocket that is separate of Reunion. I'm going to drive past another elementary to middle school that we have here called Landmark Academy, which is fairly desirable for people with families. Another little pocket park, it's still a part of the trail system. This neighborhood also has its own pool. Not every house has a basement here. I would say a basement is almost a deal breaker. If it's not finished, you get storage. If it's finished, you get livable square footage and storage. So it's up to you, whatever you need. But if you're making the decision to go from renting to owning, for me, a basement would be very desirable. Right now, I would say buyers are looking for everything. They want it all. With the premium that they're paying, they want to make sure that they're getting everything that they want, and they want it to look perfect and done and complete. Here's the Landmark Academy at Reunion. I'll just go around this roundabout and drive past the front of it. Here we go. To the left is still Buffalo Run, still great park system. To the right is the Landmark Academy. Okay, and now these homes are part of Reunion again. So I see oftentimes if you're buying in the North Range of Commerce City, inadvertently, it may get advertised as Reunion. That does not mean that you are in Reunion proper, where you get to take full advantage of the amenities that Reunion proper has to offer. So always keep in mind, it'll show up on your paperwork when you're purchasing the property. Read your paperwork, read anything before you sign it. Also, your agent should be advising you. You know, I advise my agents if they're looking for it specifically, they're gonna want to know. Like if you want the swimming pool and you want the trails and you want that, you don't have to pay extra for a rec center membership. You're gonna want Reunion, so you can have all those amenities. So keep that in mind when you are looking, because it is very important that you just the North Range of Commerce City. All of the North Range of Commerce City is financially, price point wise, more attainable than the rest of the Denver metro area. So keep this in mind. Along with that comes slightly higher taxes, and you need to be in the know about that as well. I'm going to drive the neighborhood just a little bit more, and then we are going to call it a day. We're going to finish off at the coffee house just like we started. You can see the fences, what I'm talking about with the fences, how tall they are. You're on Reunion Drive right now. This is Sedalia in the Reunion Drive. Also, you can see there's another little pocket park here. There's a larger park over here, Reunion Park. We've driven by part of it already, by Parkside here and the lake and what have you. The pocket parks are just a smaller alternative is all. It's really nice actually. All right, well, according to my signage that I'm reading, we are leaving Reunion. Thanks so much for coming along on this tour. And as always, keep her moving. Reach out to me if you have any questions about real estate in this area. My name is Amber.Smith. My contact information is listed. Like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for following along.